Hello YouTube friends, I'm Jonah, and today's tutorial, how to replace the dead battery on your car. So, it's in the middle of February in Canada, and my car battery died on me. Totally my fault, of course. I accidentally left my emergency blinkers on for over 3 hours at minus 6 degrees Celsius last night. And before I go out and brave the cold to fix my car, I'm gonna have a nice hot tea. And the first thing I do this morning is I went to my local Canadian Tire store. I ordered the proper battery for the vehicle. I guess I could have gone to other cheaper places, but I wanted the warranty and the guarantees. It's winter out here and it is cold. -3. Snow is still on the ground. So if you have a new vehicle, a very expensive one, with many sensitive electronic functions, it's a good idea to buy this Keep Alive memory tool. This helps keeps the memory of your car's preset programs like car idling, navigation, radio settings, etc. Since the car may lose its memory when you disconnect the battery. And here's the spot you should connect it to. And you also need another portable battery to connect the other end of the tool. And just to let you know, I didn't use this tool. And just to be transparent, I already had issues with my navigation system intermittently. I think it needs to be updated. Therefore, I didn't see any other issues electronically with my vehicle. My car is also over 7 years old, and maybe I was just lucky. So now, let's look under the hood. Let's take a look at the battery and identify the positive and negative terminal connections. And here it is, the positive terminal. And positive terminals usually have the red cable. Therefore, we know the other terminal will be negative, and the negative will usually have a black cable. Then I identify the 10mm nuts that holds down the battery. And at the bottom, we have this 13mm bolt. This clamp holds down the battery. Okay, this is a 10mm socket. Okay, right here. Oop, upside down. Oopsie. Then I undo both my nuts by turning counterclockwise. Notice our battery insulation sleeve. So first we undo the negative terminal. Just wiggle it back and forth until it comes off. Then we undo the positive terminal. Next is our 13mm bolt. This is for the battery hold-down clamp. Okay, this is a 13mm socket. And because the location of the bolt is so deep, I'll have to use an extension for this. And turn counterclockwise. OMG, my hand's getting tired.
That's a big bolt. Oh, that just took a long time.
And the battery's super heavy, so use the handle and lift it gently.
We're going now.
Okay, see you later, man.
Oh, did you hear that? The wife's going shopping, and the husband has affixed the car. Notice our battery insulation sleeve. We'll put it away for a while. So here's a close-up of our hold-down clamp. Just remember the position of the clamping. I don't know how those little nuts got in here. You would think squirrels were living under the hood. The base is quite dirty, so we're going to give it a quick clean with our shop vac. Since we're here, we might as well do a good job. Now a quick look between our old battery and our new battery. Looks like both have cold cranking amps of 730. That's great, and looks like everything else is very close. Now I'll remove the negative black cap and then the positive red cap. I've got no strength at all. And at the side of the battery, you have this package. Some European vehicles like BMW and Volvo have vent tubes. And you connect this tube to the battery to stop buildup of any gases. So if your old battery has this, then you have a new one here to replace it. Also, if you live in Ontario, don't forget to return your old battery back. You will receive a $20 refundable core fee. Comment below if your province or state also does the same thing. So placing the new battery, also super heavy. Thank goodness for these two handles. Now I'll return the hold clamp back to its position. And I light up the holes on my clamp down. So if you want, you can do this. I noticed my bolt's a little rusty, and it was squeaking quite loud when I was undoing it.
Or you can use double D40, or you can use Mr. Wrench. They both do the same thing.
I always hand start my bolt as to avoid cross threading. Then I install my bolt by turning clockwise. Now I install the insulation sleeve. First, I install the positive terminal. Just wiggle it in until it bottoms out. Then I install the negative terminal. I just wiggle it back in until it bottoms out. Now I'm just checking to make sure that the battery does not move. Well, looks good to me. I always hand start the nut as to avoid any cross-threading. Now I tighten both my nuts. Also be careful your wrench doesn't touch any metal object, since it might give you a little spark or shock. Nice and snug, but don't over tighten those nuts. So far, so good. Now let's start the car, see everything's okay. Sounds good to me. And the next day, we drove the van to go snowboarding Mount Holly, Michigan. About 180 kilometers, and everything worked out great. No problems. So if you liked my video and it has helped you out, give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always get my latest video. Thanks for watching.